Have you ever been told you're not good enough? Not smart enough? Too slow to succeed? If yes, then the story of Albert Einstein might just change how you see yourself forever. Albert Einstein was born on March 14, 1879, in the small German city of Ulm. From the very beginning, nothing about him screamed genius. In fact, he started speaking late, so late that his parents worried something might be wrong with him. Some say he didn't speak full sentences until the age of 4. Teachers often said he was mentally slow, distracted, and even rebellious. In a rigid school system that valued rote learning, young Einstein struggled. He didn't memorize well. He questioned everything. But in those questions, something extraordinary was beginning to form. What most people saw as a problem was actually his greatest strength. His curiosity. As a child, he became fascinated by a simple compass. Watching the needle move, he wondered, what invisible force could be moving this? That single thought lit a fire in his young mind, a fire that never went out. He began exploring the world through imagination, visualizing concepts in his mind instead of writing them down. This unique way of thinking would become the foundation of his groundbreaking theories later in life. Despite his difficulties in school, Einstein's love for math and physics grew. He devoured books on science, often far beyond his age level. But even after finishing school, life didn't get easier. He couldn't get a teaching job. No one wanted to hire a dreamer who challenged authority. He eventually got a job at a patent office in Switzerland, far from any lab or university. It was a simple job, reviewing technical documents. But in that quiet office, the world of physics was about to be shaken forever. At age 26, while working as a patent clerk, Einstein published 4 revolutionary scientific papers in a single year, 1905, a time now known as his miracle year. One of these introduced the world to the famous equation, EMC2, showing that mass and energy are interchangeable. Another paper explained the photoelectric effect, which later won him the Nobel Prize. A third proved the existence of atoms. And a fourth laid the foundation for special relativity, redefining how we think about time and space. Think about that. A man once dismissed as slow had just rewritten the laws of the universe. But success didn't go to his head. Einstein remained a humble, deeply human man. He played the violin with passion, believed in the power of imagination, and always questioned authority. He spoke out for peace in a world increasingly driven by conflict. He refused to support weapons of war and remained an advocate for pacifism, even during times when doing so was unpopular. When Hitler rose to power in Germany, Einstein, being Jewish, was no longer safe in his own country. He fled to the United States and accepted a position at Princeton University. But even in exile, he never forgot where he came from or the struggles that shaped him. He helped Jewish refugees escape the horrors of Nazi persecution and stood up against racism in America, even writing against segregation and supporting civil rights leaders. Einstein wasn't perfect. He had personal struggles, especially in his family life. He faced criticism, self-doubt, and pressure from all sides. But he never gave up thinking, imagining, dreaming. Until his last breath in 1955, he was working on a theory that would unite all of physics, something no one had achieved. Though he didn't finish it, his courage to chase the unknown left an enduring legacy. Today, Einstein's name is synonymous with genius. But his story is not just about intelligence, it's about persistence, about believing in yourself when no one else does, about daring to think differently and standing firm in a world that demands conformity. Einstein once said, "Imagination is more important than knowledge. For knowledge is limited, but imagination encircles the world." And perhaps that's the biggest lesson of all. He didn't just solve problems, he reimagined reality. So the next time someone tells you you're too different, too slow, or not smart enough, remember Albert Einstein. Because sometimes it's the questions that don't have answers that lead us to the most powerful discoveries. This was the life of Albert Einstein. Not just a scientist, but a symbol of what belief, curiosity, and courage can achieve. And if he could turn rejection into revolution, so can you.